Well, hey there, friends. All right, I am coming live to you guys. How about that? Do you guys see that filter? I'm coming live to you from LA, and I'm chilling in my hotel room right now, and I thought I would chat for a few minutes. Hi guys. So you guys, we're kicking off February strong. It is like the first week of February and we're into 2020. Like we're really into 2020. Hi Lori. I mean, there's no turning back. So here's my question. Thank you. Okay, let's just talk about my looks for the moment. Can we turn off the filter? Ready for this? Okay, this is filter. No filter. Do you see that? No eyelashes. My face is all greasy because I've been traveling all day long. Are you ready for this? This is the eyelash filter. Isn't that the most amazing thing ever? It like smoothed out my skin. But look, if I do this, my eyelash gets stuck on my hand. Is that not the weirdest thing ever? Thank you. Thank you so much, Jill, for saying I still look beautiful. I just really like this filter because I hate fake eyelashes, like loathe them so much. And I don't like eyelash extensions because I really, really, really like to like rub my eyes. And so I can't stand having eyelash extensions, but I envy people with really long eyelashes. So when this filter came out, I was like, well, absolutely, I'm going to use the filter because it's like the best filter ever. All right, so that was not the point of me doing this live, but I sometimes feel guilty when you guys are like, your skin is so beautiful. And I'm like, this is what my skin and my eyes really look like. I just use the filter. But I do take really good care of my skin. I'll be honest with you. I really do. And I just did a facial on Friday of last week. So I try to like rotate. I do these chemical peels. So I do these PCA peels. And so I did one that was like a little more intense this time. And I think my face like molted for 3 days straight. So now it's like a baby's butt. It is like super smooth and it pulls out all of like my sunspots and skin damage. And it literally just flakes off. And I truly, those of you that are like, what is your skincare routine? Definitely like monthly facials are worth every investment, and those like PCA peels, I swear by them. Like they really do make a big difference. Love them. And then I do use Rodent and Fields because I know you guys always ask me about my skincare routine, so that's what I'm throwing down. So this is nothing to do with thank you so much. So the reason I'm making this live video today is because it's February. I love Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. And I love it because it's pink. I love it because it's sparkle. I love it because it's a reason to decorate my house in pink and sparkle. And I am a sucker for a romantic movie and a love story. And my mom always used to say, like, I live in a bubble, right? And you're gonna have to go back and watch this from the beginning if you're just jumping on now. And I really do feel like sometimes I live in a bubble, and I like my bubble. But I love Valentine's Day, and I would love to actually host a Galentine's Day Galentine's Day party with my girlfriends. That's like on my bucket list of things to do. It's just I won't be around to do it this year. But so everything is self-love. February is about love, loving the skin you're in, loving your body, finding joy. You know, everybody, how many of you have heard of that like love dare and like the love challenge and the love languages book? And so, you know, February is always just a time where we kind of lean into our relationships. And so for the month of February, I'm going to lean into our relationship with ourselves because throughout the years, somebody is definitely ringing my doorbell. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to come back. We're going to like have to do part 2, you guys. All right. Hang on one second. Let me go answer this door. Let me see who's here. Hang on. Hold up. You're coming with me. Taking you guys with me. Hang on. Hi. I just got here, so I think it should be good. But thank you. That was the mini bar service. You guys got to hang out with the mini bar service. My gosh. You guys are just like this craziness. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. So it is like this whole month is like love your body, love the skin you're in. And for so long, I was so concerned about the way I looked. I was so concerned about the number on the scale. I was so concerned about getting the weight off that was the only thing that mattered. It was the only thing that mattered. And I was so like obsessed with that number on the scale and being so strict so that I could lose the weight. And at one point, I began to kind of resent the process. But I resented the process, and I resented the fact that I wasn't like enjoying life, and I felt like it was a chore, and I had to, be super strict to live my life this way in order to get the weight off. And at one point throughout my journey, as I was really investing on the inside, on my heart, I began to realize just how incredibly important the way you speak to yourself is. And so when you look at yourself in the mirror, if you are beating yourself up and you're tearing yourself down and you're saying negative things to yourself about your body and it's constantly negative, you really never feel worthy of the results that you want to get. And a lot of times we self-sabotage once we get to a certain weight. We self-sabotage ourselves when we're doing well or when somebody gives us a compliment. We don't know how to handle our emotions other than food and drink. And so for me, a big part of who I am today, well, thank you, Jackie. A big part of who I am today is because I chose to look beneath the surface. I chose to improve myself from the inside out and to really honor this body and to look at it in the mirror and say, you were given this skin, you were given this body, you were given these stretch marks, you were given these legs, you were given these arms, like you were given this body and you were blessed to be here. And so we have to talk about to ourselves in that kind of way. And we also have to learn to find this coexistence between nourishing our body, eating foods that give us energy, drinking water because it makes us feel alive, but still having the piece of cake, right? If you want that. And so there's this coexistence, and we live in a society where the pendulum is always swinging one way or the other. We're either completely off the wagon or we're 100% on. And people have a hard time finding that middle ground. And so, in the month of February, I'm taking a really deep dive into the mindset of what it's like to love your body, what it's like to honor the body you've been given, what it's like to feel your best because it's a choice to feel your best, not because it's a chore, right? Not because it's something you have to do, but it's because it's something you want to do, because you genuinely want to feel better. And sure, we can all say like, yes, I want to feel better. And yes, I want to be at my goal weight. But let's face it, like you said, Jackie, like the mini cupcake, it's going to come in and we can't not eat the mini cupcake if we really want it. We have to learn to not beat ourselves up. We have to own that. I ate it. It was delicious. I savored it. Now we're just gonna move on. Like I'm just not even gonna think twice about it, right? Because it's a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong journey to just truly living your best self. And that means it comes with decisions we make on a daily basis. And some of them are going to be enjoyment, and some of them are going to be because we know we need to be healthy in that moment, right? So I'm going to be sharing with you guys at least once a week a tip like that. It's going to go along with my Living My Best Life, my 365 journey that I've been sharing, but I also am doing this Love Your Body Challenge. And so if you don't have a coach and you're not working with one at this time, and you would like the opportunity to work with me, you can actually visit the link in my bio and you can just fill out a support and accountability group form, and I will send you an email and we'll get you hooked up with the group and you can get started and we can totally work together. And I will tell you that working on your mindset is one of the most challenging things you'll ever do, because however old you are, it's been that many years of conditioning. It's been that many years of maybe you verbally abusing yourself, or maybe having situations where you have been the victim of verbal and physical abuse, or, being bullied, and that stuff, that's hard to undo, but you can overcome it. It doesn't have to be an excuse. It doesn't have to be a reason for you to stay stuck in this vicious cycle. And you only get a short period of time here on this life, you guys, like in this world. So come on, let's not spend it spiraling. Let's not spend it spiraling out of control, right? Like, let's take charge of it. So one of my book recommendations, I've been talking a lot about this book lately. I want to encourage you guys to go grab it. It's a Christian book, Christian author Jenny Allen, Get Out of Your Head. Great book about changing your habits, changing your mindset. So check that out. It is a really, really good one, okay? And if you don't have a coach and you're not working with one, make sure you visit the link in my bio. Come hang out with me in my Love Your Body Challenge. Would love, love, love to have you there. Going to be talking about all the things with self-love, all right? And if you didn't catch the beginning of this video, we had a visitor. We had a visitor at the front door while I was doing this live, and I told you about my fake eyelashes and my filters. So go back and check it out. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging with me, and have a great night.